What up, YouTube? So we're gonna be playing some little bit of gameplay. It's called Quake 4. So yeah, it's by Bethesda. It's Bethesda games. I'm probably saying it really wrong. Um, honestly, I know it's from the creators of, I guess, the modern Doom game. And shoot, Activision. I might be wrong. Let me see. I'm gonna check it out. So Raven. Okay, so I might be wrong. This is Raven. No, Bethesda. Yeah, I'm not tripping. Uh, really, honestly, I'm gonna do corporal so I don't embarrass myself. Honestly, I was resurrecting my Xbox 360. Actually, I just purchased it. It's been a while since I played Xbox 360. I'm probably gonna play a little while. Just recording. Um, and I was gonna play without recording actually, but I wanted to record. Just for one factor is the online factor. Um, I wanted to actually get Xbox Live. I have Xbox Live for the. I have Game Pass, but it's for PC, and it doesn't cross over to the 360. Uh, what can I say? So I was about to pay my $9 so I can play some, multiplayer online and get in the game. But then I was hesitant because times are tough right now. It's always been tough. I mean, they're not really tough times, but I'd rather save my dollars because I spend a little bit on you know, like necessities. I'm gonna turn the volume a little bit down. I always try to match up the volume well, but I'm gotta find
Warning,
that sweet
incoming
spot.
attack.
All right, you maggots, haul ass or die. Go, go, go! We're clear!
So it's pretty cool playing the Xbox 360. I'm surprised,
Holy
it's
shit!
a trip because
Some ride, eh, buddy? Who's the new guy?
Matthew Kane, one certified badass.
A man like Kane could get us killed.
Xbox games they release and
Gentlemen, good news in the war against
they
the
release
Strogg.
at what,
A lone Marine battled
$65,
through enemy lines and killed the Strogg
and
the Macron. He's also disabled the Strogg planetary
then they go to
defense guns,
use,
so
and
it's a
then
ground pounder's war
you get
from here
paid.
on out.
You're gonna trade them in
HQ's
really
ordered
cheap,
us to assist clearing out
but
a
it looks
landing
like the
zone for
prices
mobile
go
command
down
center.
from there after they're released. I know games after today nowadays after they're released for about, let's see, I'm gonna pick a game that I just noticed went down in price. Now, I'm not gonna say which one it is, but it's just an example. Okay, so say a game that was released 7 years ago, right? That game went from being $70, probably with tax, to 15. Now they go down to 15. I I mean that's the lowest price. I mean, does it get any lower? And then the collectors aspect of it, people want them, and actually, the less there are of them,
This is Sergeant Miller. I'm taking Badger Squad in to clear out the facility.
the less there are of them, the more value should go up. All right, I'm just,
Rhino Squad.
I'm just gonna be wild style. I'm not like,
Well, shit. You're not dead. Lucky for you, Lieutenant Voss was in the
yeah, I'm not dead,
Rhodes wanted to bury you. The ALT
but
left orders that everyone's supposed to hook up with the squad ASAP. Just go through those doors. You'll run into him eventually.
at the same time, I'm chilling. So I just want to get some footage. This is really to destroy ignorance, explore. It's really an exploration,
This is
you
Rhino
know,
Squad.
exploration of
HQ.
video game.
There. He's
We never
standing
seen.
by
I've
for a
never.
moment.
I've never played this
You're
game.
Kane,
I
right?
played Quake
My name's Anderson.
briefly.
Here, let me. I'm done.
I played Quake briefly. I guess on what does it come out on? 64 Nintendo. The frame rate is a lot less than what I'm used to nowadays. You get used to it. You evolve. Okay, now it looks. Now, like in this area is clear, but on this side it wants to lag. I'm pretty sure I have unlimited bullets. And once again, I'm not on the harder difficulty. I'm on the lesser difficulty because I played harder difficulties, and especially on the other games made by this company. I don't want to say the names of any games, but it could take me like about 3 hours to complete one level. It's putting yourself through torture, and then you fail. And I have a video where I failed. That right there is clean frame rate. But I guess where it lags, it might just be my system. Excuse me. Phew. Sneezing up. Whew. Anyways, I think it's cool that we're able to record and share this. Some people, I haven't. This is really my channel, so I can record however I feel like. But I did read a comment before how people don't like when you're talking. I guess it's an external audience rather than from internal. My health is going low. I need to probably find that guy. Now we're having our bullets. Okay, dude, come on, get off. Get off, bro. I don't remember the last game I played where you're able to save the guy. Normally they're always dying. Ooh, this is some sort of slash horror game. Okay, bro. Okay. That was legit. Oh, dude. Messing up. Okay, how do we heal? That's unique. That's a unique way to... I'm making sure I can talk a little bit better. That's a unique way to switch your guns, mechanics. This jacked up the audio a little bit. There we go. I think I'm messing up a little bit. keep at it. I do not want to be dying. I need health is what I need.
My legs. I can't move them.
HQ, I have a man down and require a medic. HQ, come in.
I'm about to be
Damn
down if
squibs
I'm
must
not
be
careful.
jamming our signal. Kovac,
Alright,
what took you
anyways.
so long to get back?
Sorry, Sarge. Still running last struck. I met this Marine from the Widow Squad.
Squad, I tell you, landing site, grab your medic and bring him here.
Retrieve medic. That's what I need. Oh, there we go. We got it. Kind of bummed out about the volume. That was all good. Let's see where we can go. Anyways, let's get back on track. Retrieve medic. We have health supply.
We were dropped in the wrong freaking zone. There's strong everywhere. Get me out of here.
What did I say? I mean,
We have your location and help is on the way.
so, oh, another thing about myself is, I mean, starting from an early age, I've always been very careful. You know, of course, everybody's gonna have their incidents, accidents, but when it comes to video games, preservation, I'm very good at. Where they at, brother? Very good at, you know, taking care of the system. You know, oh shoot. So this controller I'm using for this 360, I mean, it's pretty neat. I was able to clean it, and it didn't take much, but it had a lot of germs, I guess, from wherever I got it from. So I put alcohol swabs and cleaned the whole inside of it. It was pretty cool. All right, now we're looking. Yeah, turn the volume a little bit. Yeah, taking them apart. If I really want to get it there, I could take it apart and clean out the inside.
Okay.
Oh, bro, I didn't get to see it. Okay, that's the boss right there, bro. We're in for some heat, bro. Yeah. That's how you die right there. That's where you need the. That's where you need the big guns. I don't know where my last checkpoint was, but about to find out. But I mean, it still works crisp. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get connected to Wi-Fi. It was because we need to save our big gun. Now we know better.
HQ, I have a man down.
It's because we had need to reset the settings, factory settings on the internet.
Kovac, what took you so long to get back?
Sorry, Sarge.
But
We were dropped in the wrong freaking zone.
connected to
There's
Wi-Fi,
strong
and
everywhere.
which brought me
Get
to a
out of
point
here.
when I watched the tutorial.
We have your location and help is on the way.
This ain't really tough. What's that trick? Talking about the soul band. Now that would be a shame if you get a game system that's been soul band. Oh man, it's gonna be tough. We're gonna try. We need to get that health up. Alright. Let me get this one. Anyways, we were playing original Xbox. That was really cool. That I grew up with that one. Shoot.
Okay.
Okay, bro. The one. Not bad, not bad. That was a lot easier than I thought. Yeah, but I mean, it still works. Those systems, I think those are more to the point where it's either hit and miss if you get them. I mean, I think it's not that good of luck. I mean, the first one I bought, it has issues. Like, it had capacitor issues and I guess water damage, and it still works, but I really feel bad for it because it's like sick. Like, it's like it has issues. Now they're calling for the big gun. Switch to our big gun.
There's a Marine down?
Come on, medic.
Yeah, I
We need
can
to get
go.
you back.
Lead the way.
That one and the Xbox 360. I think the tall version, one of the original ones, I think those are more likely to be damaged. Those are, you would think they're better because they have a metal. They're made out of metal. I mean, what systems can you think of that are made out of metal? So in reality, they're pretty
Orbital artillery has just
sweet
been
system.
informed. Bombardment to commence in 3, 2, 1.
But you know, they get the red ring. Mine, I just bought one, and it has the red ring, but it's a four piece, and that means it's the power supply. If it's a 3-piece, that actually means it's the system. So I'm not looking too bad, but apparently the power supply, the glue that's on the heat gets corroded or something. And you need to heat it up so electricity can pass through the actual power grid. It's kind of crazy how I think it's wrong how. Okay, so all games are available online, right? ISOs,
Finally, a medic.
ROMs, but even the systems, the Xboxes, they're not all backwards compatible. I guess it's the efficiency issue. But what a dream, like, have all games available to you
Thanks, son. Way to
through,
go now. Take that door and it'll
say,
get
your
you to your squad.
current system should be backwards compatible. And I'm here playing the Xbox 360. It's like a gem. I don't know. It's all kinds of stuff. I guess it's really what you make of it.
Ah, so you did survive.
Like, I have this system, I have a controller, it still works. I'm able to preserve it. It's a really awesome hobby.
Station me here to guard the flag.
I hear
Proceed that way with the rest of our squad.
that the Microsoft is gonna actually raise their prices on their Xbox Series X and the S, which I just so happen to been buying, and I just saw one sold on auction, probably about $300. The Series X, tall one, the most powerful one. Apparently that's gonna go up to like $600. So whoever did buy that got a good deal on it. And I feel kind of bad because it's gonna be harder to get games, and that's why I've been buying too on video games, because it's like the currency. I mean, it's something we believe is gonna be used less of, the United States dollar. That's why we save our coins, and just like video games, they're gonna be harder to come by. I just had a real bad experience. I'm trying to get out of here, honestly. I didn't know you could zoom in. But, bro, how do we get out of here? This is not supposed to be happening.
I'm sorry, but I must stop you. You must go on alone, Kane. I will remain at this location.
Alright, so B's to interact. There you go. First level done. Anyways, yeah, so I've been buying them up. I had one bad experience. Actually, I got too comfortable and I put my knee on one of the Xbox 360 cases that I had. So I kind of chipped up the case. Not a big deal, but what I learned is be more careful, because these games are literally old. They're aged, and I mean any wrong move
Hey, this is Sergeant
destroy
Bidwell. We
them.
need you here ASAP. We gotta bring the air defense cannon down.
I figure I'll play one more level to keep it well worthwhile. Hopefully you can hear me pretty good. I'm gonna turn my volume up a little bit. There you go. You can hear me. Hear me well. Let's see. Checking. Alright, I'm pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So yeah, I've been seeing also some limited edition consoles for sale. But I know myself well enough to know how to stop, buying things. You get enough stuff, you just gotta get to that point where you're satisfied, and you don't need to be buying things anymore. I can count at least, okay, I gotta get out of here, bro. I can count a few times in my life where
HQ, we can't advance. Dust is clogging the intakes of the hover tanks.
here you go. Whereas you just get stagnated and you don't need to spend any money on anything. But it's not a bad thing. Being aggressive. If society wasn't making me feel like, I need to be reaching out, grabbing something, then I'd be without. That's why I've been so aggressive, because I can't be working
To occur in 30 seconds.
for the man, I gotta be working for myself. I gotta stick it to the man, like you say.
Mayday, this is the USS Patton. We have sustained heavy damage.
This is not a bad, Quake gets a bad rap, I think, because it comes from a line of creators that, all about overworld. I don't want to say exactly what, but they have a reputation, I think honestly, Bethesda, they're still making video games. I'm not mistaken, but
Walker squad bikes in advance. Fire at will. Come on.
all right, bro.
Aircraft loss of 65%. We're taking a lot of these.
This is not bad. This is not a bad game. It feels good. Honestly, I does honestly feel like I'm at the arcade right now. Okay, bro, I should have learned earlier. How that didn't kill me, I don't know, but I need to die already, dude. I'm up on bullets. There's not a whole lot of skill that I'm using, which is honest. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This game came from the family of the original first person shooter creators. And that set the tone for all modern first person shooters, even competitive, I believe. Which is amazing. And it goes to show the power of being a legend, of being the originator, of being the creator. Honestly, you said the whole section of video games is indebted to you because you're the one who created it. It's your style. Yeah, they're blocking. Shoot, is that the bad guy, man? That big tank? That's a good idea. It makes you really bring into perspective the reality of our situation. Also, one thing I want to say is, yeah, the consoles are gonna be going up in price, and it's gonna be harder. Okay, bro, I need to switch my gun, please. Dude, you're a maniac, bro. You're a maniac. I just want to say that I hope that, you know, I care for the world. I love to see the world as a better, more happier place. And I've been getting these visions that the water's hard to drink, the food is product of the water that's hard and chemicals. And we're just this society that's in a hot environment, kind of like a cartoon that's like living in a wasteland. So I mean, what's really important, you know? But at the same time, I do believe that the water on this earth is something that been here for trillions of years since the dawn of time, and that unless we're actually, you know, shipping the water into outer space, which pretty much probably can be happening, I don't know, but there's no reason why we can't be having recycled water. But wow, that level was not that hard. That level was pretty easy. At this rate, we're gonna be completing campaign mode. I think I have another level in me. Publicity is hard. It's hard to be a public figure. Cause I mean, you have reputation. Reputation is one of the rules of, you know, power. Why do you want power, right? Is it, you know, gain your household? Is it? Yeah, that's the boss right there. Man. Alright, this one gonna go quick. Just bring it back to our roots right now. Save your weapons. Your teammates are actually helping you, you know. Woo, they don't play around, dude. Back in the day, the enemies would be killing each other. On this instance, the teammates help you. Look, right there is Chris, right there. That, but I mean, whenever the players start loading, it gets slow. But anyways, I said that's a reference to the old school game. by the same creators of this game. Not really the same exact creators, but family.
Unfortunately, comlink signals
And so far,
rock of this mountain.
I suppose
I'm enjoying this
comm signals for you guys.
more
Come on, let's go.
than I'm enjoying the other port I
It's
played.
gonna come in handy real
I'm gonna make my videos public again, but we're still live, still kicking. There you go. Now we got the shot. All right. So what'd you say to me? Ready to push on? Viper, where's my
1 minute and you'll be fine.
where's my health, Viper? Thanks.
Done. Move out, Marine.
We go. Is this the wrong? Ooh, this is the wrong one. There you go. Shoot. Right now I can't go wrong with my automatic. Cause I wonder if this game's actually on the portable systems that's out. They're releasing new portable system. Like I said, it's gonna be up in price, yo. I mean, it is ridiculous. It targets the children, the youth, the middle class. I mean, people who, you know, people who don't have to rely on, like, you know, they got support in there, and they can buy stuff. You know, it's a trip, but I mean, it's feeding on the people who, you know, the youngins. Really, why you want you need to deal with adults here. You don't want to be overcharging kids. You know, whatever kids are left. You know, I don't have anything. I kind of predict. I don't want to say predict this, but why would I have kids in a hard world like that? It's a war. We're ready, and I'm glad to be here. Like I said, I played the original Xbox. I know what that's like. And I have it, and like I said, little mistake, my game case, I feel bad about it. But who's to say I can replace that? Alright, now it's more time for shotgun. This is called for situational awareness. We're in a close section, right? So that's when you get out your close quarters weapons. Go ahead and press the button, Viper. You AI looking boy. Excuse me. Yeah, this is gonna be my last level. Then we can upload it. Check it out. Being online services without paying for it is really nice. You gotta make it your own. Like I said, there's a few dominant entities. How far is this room shoot, man? I really need to know. And they kind of take up a lot of people's, you know, their actions. Like what I'm trying to say is that people aren't really playing campaign modes anymore. But this is a cool way to put your campaign, put yourself. If you're into that, you know, like I said, some people will want to see that. They don't want to hear about you, who you are. They want to just see the gameplay. Maybe it's because they haven't shown you who they are, and it's just that's the way they're thinking. But there's nothing wrong with it, you know. That's a special type of person, bro. Just get out of here, bro. We lost one, and that's terrible. Yeah, we did. And out of all places, right, to lose somebody. But don't get attached because it's a video game. I did that the other day with the what is it called? A tiger. I thought the tiger was my friend. I killed it. So I reset my whole game just so I could go on without killing the tiger. But as you can see, I learned from that. I'm not too attached right now. But I might have just caused the alternate ending if I'm not careful. I doubt it. But I really don't know where I'm going.
Hey, wait. You're
Was that our medic too, dude? Yeah, that's the problem.
That's all I can do. Good luck.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Well, we're history now, bro. Now I understand. Now I understand the consequences of not having 100% focus. Honestly, don't know where I'm going, but one way or another, we're gonna keep trying. Okay, using the power strike. Oh, I love that. I've been doing that lately. Reloading and shooting at the same time. This looks really familiar to this area. But I don't feel too bad because this is actually pretty sweet game. The graphics are not too bad. And if the FPS was a little less slower on when it loads enemies, that'd be nice too, but it's just a little price you pay to play on an old school system. And if you could play this game on your current system, then well, there's no reason you can't. It's just it's not enabled, and it's probably a money thing. But at the same time, I believe it's also a hardware efficiency issue too. Cause I just got a new system, and it's stripped to the basics. It has no Wi-Fi. Basically, it just does what it's supposed to do, and it's a mini version, which is really cool. All right, now we're just in a circle. So not only did we lose our partner, we're now stuck on the level. So this might, and let's not get fooled. Let's try to look between the lines here. See, that's the problem right here, dude. This is the consequences of our actions. Whether it be playing a video game, losing your medic, putting a drawbridge, we're uploading a video on the internet for the whole world. We really need to take care of ourselves to figure out. Okay, I think I get it. So I push the button, the bridge goes down. There's two buttons. It's almost like a puzzle. If anything, we could talk to our remaining survivors. Maybe get a tip. Which we've tried that already.
Just a few seconds and you'll be right back into the fight.
Alright, dude. Thank you. But, yeah, we messed up, man. What I did notice is that a machine dropped. I think it was this side. So this is where we gotta hang tough. Alright, so put the drawbridge. It's a thinker for sure. It's really gonna put me down. Okay. There you go.
It worked. Good job, Kane.
Viper Squad, this is Morris.
Medic.
HQ's finally located a demolitionist for the hangars.
That haunt me for sure. I'm gonna use my bullet. Medic wasn't protecting himself. I'm just kidding. I died too. It happened. This game seems like it's more basic, like simple, to the point. Like I want to think that there's Easter eggs, but lately that's how I've been thinking. It's more simple, seeing things for what it is, you know. I'm really not following the plot. That's not something that I've been doing lately either. I really just kind of been. This is gonna get tough right here, boss. Keep spraying them, all of them. We want them dead, eliminated. So what I understand is that we're just these dudes on this in this building filled with creatures who want to kill us. I mean, it's called Quake, right? Is that like Alien? I always imagine that to be Alien, but I'm getting that mixed up with another game that was on the old school console. But wait, before we go, let's check this site. We have to make sure we get all the benefits. Luckily, I didn't push the button and complete the level. We ready to go? Here we go. Nice. And that's gonna be my video for tonight, for the day. And we're gonna post it up. Let me know what you think if you feel like it. If not, if you're content, you're okay, you're satisfied, everything's going all right, just chill. Cause I'm not planning on giving up. We're gonna keep trying and keep it live. So we'll see you next time. See you later. Thanks.